Yo, what's good, guys? It is your boy Jason JV saying welcome to another reaction video. And guys, as you can probably tell, given how dark everything is, and given that this is a scary compilation video, yes, tis the season, tis is Halloween. So with that being said, I hope everyone's having a happy and safe Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I can provide a little entertainment for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look at another scary compilation video. This time by my man Slapped Ham. I have seen his videos before. I prefer Slapped Ham over Chills. No offense to Chills, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Keep grinding, Chills. Keep hustling, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. But I prefer Slapped Ham because Slapped Ham, I think, is a more credible horror YouTube channel than anybody else that I've ever seen. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You can agree, you can disagree. Either way, it's all good. But anyways, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into this video from my man Slapped Hand. It's called These Ghost Photos Are Scaring Skeptics. And like I said, I'm not a skeptic. You know what I mean? I do believe in ghosts because I have experienced some horrifying experiences, we'll just say. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, without further ado, I'd like to hear go.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary ghost photos that seem to have no rational explanation. So strap yourself in, hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
I kind of like his voice better. I mean, it just has more of a creepy vibe. Chills is more annoying. This guy's more creepy.
The story behind this photo is as sad as it is disturbing. The photo has been retold over the years as the tale of the ghost that screamed, and 30 years later it's still causing a stir. The origin of this story dates back to a 1984 car accident involving 4 teenagers. The exact circumstances leading to the crash are unknown. However, some have blamed the winding roads. Regardless of the cause, the teens
and I would blame the driving error.
Lost control of their vehicle that night. They hit a curb and crashed into nearby trees. As fate would have it, 3 of the 4 teens survived the crash. It proved fatal for the boy in the front passenger seat. At just 16 years old, the teen boy tragically lost his life. What?
Jeez, 16 years old, man. That is too young. Too young.
Followed was a routine police inspection complete with photos capturing the scene of the accident. Not having witnessed anything abnormal at the time, the police officer sent the photos off to be developed. However, what the police department found in those photos was distressing. The first signs of supernatural interference were floating red and yellow dots visible in many of the photos. However, they wouldn't go on to raise any red flags on their own. But one of the photos in question would haunt those who saw it for the rest of their lives. The photo seems to have captured the boy's spirit yelling in agony.
Bruh, not to make light of anything, but that looks like the Michael Myers mask all like just stretched out and distorted. That's what that looks like. It looks like Michael Myers mask from Halloween just stretched out and shit. Bruh.
There's a disturbed face visible and clear.
Dang, that is yeah, you could tell that is a face because look at they got their ear right here, you got like their hair right here, you got their nose, and then you got their outstretched jaw. Bruh.
Some even believe you can see the outline of a brown Labrador. Some say it's the very same dog that belonged to the boy recently deceased. Skeptics involved had to admit it seemed the photos captured 2 unique spirits. There's the boy himself in agony after the accident, and the boy's pet there to guide his soul. Posted to Reddit by user DIY Gardening, this picture can only be described as nightmare fuel. The photo was taken at Easter and was simply an attempt to capture a nice gathering of friends. As the title of the submission explains, the photo features one guest who was certainly not invited. We see the food laid out and a group of friends standing by, but there's one glaring addition to this photo that certainly doesn't belong. In the mirror, you can see the creepy and shadowed face of their uninvited guest. It looks to be a person with long hair wearing a white mask.
I don't know. That one is questionable. Because that is way too solid. I don't know. I think that's an additional guess. You know what I'm saying? A +1 or something. But yeah, I don't know. And they do look like they're wearing a mask.
Like many similar ghost photos, this one seems to reveal a being whose presence was not known until the...
Okay, now I'm starting to question it a bit because it looks like a headless being. It's just their head. And their face is severely distorted. I don't even think they're wearing a mask at this point. That looks way too creepy. Bruh.
Parties involved were able to examine the photograph. However, once they did, it seems certain they were horrified by this creepy figure. All present insist they have no idea who the person might be. Let's hope this unwanted guest didn't stick around for too long after the photo was taken. Sent to the news outlet The Irish Mirror by Paula Whelan, this selfie of her daughter's friend appears to have gone horribly wrong. In this instance, the selfie seems to have strayed past fun and silly and gone straight to disturbing instead. While looking through the selfies in order to delete the less than perfect ones, the friend came upon something utterly horrifying. Positioned right behind the girl seems to be a ghostly figure.
See, now this looks more credible. Because usually this is how, this is usually how ghosts appear.
Enough to send shivers down anyone's spine and make them take a cursory glance behind themselves, there appears to be what looks like a man's face just above the doorframe. The longer you stare at this particular photo, the more eerie it feels. Some viewers claim it's nothing more than a Photoshop job, but the family insists they've not manipulated the image in any way. Posted by Reddit user Project Mindless, this photo seems to suggest that something eerie happened when this picture was taken. Taken at a family gathering, we see...
And I can already see what it is. I think it has something to do with this little boy right here hiding behind this dude's shoulder. Kind of peeking over this dude's shoulder.
6 people all smiling happily at the camera. However, if you look closely, it would...
See, he said 6 people, so I'm right. It's going to be that little boy right there.
Seem a spirit has attempted to join them. With all the happy faces, it seems as though none of them had any idea this dark shadowy figure lingered behind them while capturing the photo. Directly behind the poster himself is a small dark figure, heavily shadowed. If you zoom in for a closer inspection, you get a better idea of what this shadow truly is. You can see a small, childlike figure directly behind the group. Reminded of the child from The Grudge, the poster and his family were seriously creeped out upon reviewing the photo. They say they have no idea who the boy could be or why he was there. With no other potential explanation for the face behind them, the group seems to believe that a ghost chose their family's gathering to visit that day.
Hold on, I want to go back to that one because, see, I don't know. This one, the shot looks too clean. That looks too clean. So I'm not going to say that's a ghost. I don't think that's a ghost. This is just my opinion. Because that image, it looks way too sharp. It looks way too clean.
To visit that day. Uploaded to Reddit by user Ricky on Radio, this is yet another ghost photo set to creep you out. It reveals an invisible and horrifying presence in an otherwise peaceful home. The uploader explains that this photo was taken by their aunt. The photo of her son after he got out of the bath should have been a cute and precious memory. However, it quickly turned into something far more sinister. The uploader explains that the two were the only ones at home when the photo was taken. This makes the appearance of the person in the corner of the room all the more mysterious and eerie. In the photo, a strange figure is visible standing in the background. You can see a hand and white outfit of some kind. What's even more unsettling, the uploader posted a second photo showing what the room normally looks like unobscured. When you compare it to the first photo, it looks like it would be impossible for a person to be standing in the corner, not unless they were wedged tightly up against the toilet. The poster also clarified that there is or was no mirror in the room when the photo was taken. Some viewers have suggested the spirit to be that of a nurse or another figure wearing a lab coat. Others pointed out that the thumb on the figure seems to be unnaturally pointed. So what do you think's going on in this strange photo? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
I don't know. This one's kind of a tough one. I could say it's Photoshop. I could see that it could be Photoshopped. Just a real bad Photoshop job. You know what I mean? Just to make it look like something. Man, but I don't know.
Sent in by Slaptown viewer Tammy D, it came with a terrified plea to be taken for her word. Tammy notes that her granddaughter captured this photo as she was playing around with her phone's camera. As Tammy explains, no one aside from herself and her granddaughter were present in the room when the photo was taken. Showing a disturbing figure behind her granddaughter, Tammy asserts the figure was not visible when the photo was taken. This implies that the figure only happened to be accidentally captured by her granddaughter. As Tammy explains, the presence of the spirit in this photograph is easily the scariest thing that's ever happened to her. Those who have previously scrutinized the picture have questioned whether the figure was Tammy herself, but she assures viewers that this is not the case. In fact, Tammy has her own theory behind the origin of the spirit. Built on top of an old fort, Tammy's quite positive that many people had likely been buried beneath their home. Looking for peace or purely restless, a spirit seems to have wandered into their old home.
Why would you move into a home where there could be people buried underneath it? If I heard that there's people buried underneath my home, I would want to get the hell out ASAP. Like, fuck that. These people want peace. I'd be more than happy to grant them their peace.
And into the photo captured by Tammy's granddaughter. With some relief, Tammy assures viewers that she has since moved from the allegedly haunted home. Until the selfie was reviewed. As the girl strikes a pose in the mirror, another figure is seen striking a pose just outside her window. It looks to be a pale, expressionless face hanging just outside of the house.
I don't know about expressionless. It looks like he's got a creepy smile. And I could say that's like maybe one of their friends hanging out outside, trying to be funny. Because see how the light is shining in on their face too? And then you can see the cutout too from this little design piece, this little, I don't know what you call this little short window skirt, if it's a window skirt. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's someone playing a gag. Or it could be real, but I don't know. Sometimes that's a friend playing a gag.
Creepily, the article confirms that the girl's bedroom was upstairs, meaning this couldn't have just been someone passing by.
There's a little invention called a ladder. Maybe you heard of it.
Instead, the latitude of the room and the spirit's odd appearance all seem to point towards a genuine haunting. Some viewers have suggested it could be an odd reflection or perhaps even a case of pareidolia, a tendency humans have to identify familiar patterns in the things we see, i.e. a face hanging in the window. Still, the image is chilling nonetheless, and until further information comes to hand, it will have to remain a mystery. Before we take a look at an eerie photo that bears a striking resemblance to something we've already shown in this episode, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to give that thumbs up button a bit of blunt force trauma. Sent into the news outlet The Irish Mirror by Ciara O'Callaghan, this last photo is certainly an eerie one. Facebook's facial recognition software seems to point to the legitimacy of this sighting, throwing off even the most hardened skeptics. As the family were taking a series of nice family photos, O'Callaghan's niece grabbed the phone and had snapped a picture of the roof in her haste. When they looked at the photo, they could see an odd shape in the ceiling that resembled a face.
That looks like the same face we saw earlier in that one girl's picture. That looks like the same exact face. Same shape in the nose and the brow. Yeah, that looks the same face.
When they uploaded the image to Facebook, it even gave them the option of tagging it as if it was someone they knew. With Ciara herself being a self-described skeptic, she admits she had submitted this photo to the public's discretion in order to potentially find some explanation other than the supernatural. For now, she admits she herself couldn't find any other potential cause, going so far as to manipulate the photo in Photoshop, playing with darkness and contrast, looking for any other reason the face should have appeared.
Wow.
However, altering the image only seemed to deepen the mystery. Strangely, the face in the ceiling bears a striking resemblance to the selfie we showed earlier in this episode.
See, did I not tell y'all? Did I not tell you? It looked like the same face. Same head shape. That could be the same house.
Are these shapes related somehow? Perhaps there's a filter that can imprint eerie faces into photos. Let me know if you've seen an app or filter that has similar looking effects. Love to hear about it in the comments section below.
Alright, y'all, so that was These Ghost Photos Are Scaring Skeptics by our man Slapped Ham. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I did making it. Man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are any of these legit to you, or do you guys think that all of these are bullshit? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like I said, if you like this reaction, be sure to hit up that thumbs up down below. You know what I mean? And yeah, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for your review. Very much appreciated. And hopefully I did enough for y'all to consider clicking that subscribe button so you can be part of the Jason JV Ranger Squad. We'd very much love to have you as part of the team. You know what I mean? Don't forget to check out the social media links that you see on the screen here, along with my music links. You can find both of which in the video description down below. Easy for me to say. Or in the channel bio. Can't go wrong either way. If you want to just donate to the cause, you can do so by hitting up the PayPal link that's in the video description down below as well. If you can't support the channel financially, no worries. It is all good. Not a requirement. You are still helping out, however, by simply just clicking that subscribe button, as I mentioned earlier. And of course, liking and sharing my videos so more eyes can be on the channel, since teamwork makes the dream work. And yeah, best believe, I can't do this without y'all. I recognize. And I think I nailed everything, guys. So with all that being said, it is your boy, Jason JV, saying once again, have a happy and safe Halloween. Y'all have a blessed one. I catch y'all in the next one. All right, peace.